Hi guys, Kit Kat Wombat here. Today I have some pin mail and I'm excited to share you all of the fun new pins that I've gotten. So it's a mixture of fantasy and authentic Disney pins, as well as a mixture of Rapunzel pins, as well as some other not Rapunzel pins. And so I'll get started with the one that I've been talking about a few times in some of these videos and finally have gotten, which is the Rapunzel version of the Loungefly bow pins from Box Lunch. And so we ended up ordering this off of eBay. And so here is a close-up of that. And as you can see, there is a bit of a flaw on this pin right here, which was not on the picture of the eBay posting that we purchased it off of, but unfortunately it did come with a pretty obvious flaw on it. That series was very flawed. In general, a lot of the ones that I got straight out of the boxes were flawed, so it's kind of disappointing, but now I finally am complete with this collection and I can finally put this bow pin up with the rest of my Tangled pins. So that's just that little cute little one, and the rest of them are a little bit more exciting than just a little Loungefly mystery pin. And so the first one I'll show you is an authentic Disney pin. And it is, I also bought this off of eBay. It's one that I've been eyeing for a while, but it seemed to be at a lower price than it usually was, and it's one of the Hot Art Acme pins. And so it came in this really pretty bubble mailer. And so it was very, very well wrapped, like tons of different layers of bubble wrap, which I really appreciated. And so it's going to take me a while to get it all unwrapped. So I can show you guys, but it is this Tangled pin from the Golden Magic series, and it is a limited edition, and I haven't taken it out of its wrapping yet, so let's see what it looks like on the back. But it does have a couple of flaws on it, which were disclosed in the eBay listing, but none of them are obvious enough from this far away. Okay, and then there's some scuffs on the back, but that doesn't really bother me. And so the Acme pins always have this kind of like gold bar waffling on the back, and it does have two pin posts. On the back it says officially licensed pin from Acme Archives Ltd. And it's copyright Disney, and it's a limited edition of 300. So there that is again. We can see her beautiful, beautiful features. She's got lovely flowers in her braids, and she just looks so excited. I think it's just a really beautiful pin, and I'm really glad to have it as part of my collection. And then this next pin came in this really adorable pineapple bubble mailer. This is a fantasy pin, a Rapunzel fantasy pin from Pin It on Magic. So let me pull that out and show it to you guys. And so again, this was pretty well wrapped. It was in a little bit of bubble wrap. I would have liked to see a little bit more bubble wrap on here, but it seemed to be coming in okay. So not too bad. So this is, again, is a fantasy pin, and it is from the Belle of the Ball series, and it is a limited edition of 35. And so we have Flynn and Rapunzel dancing, and Rapunzel is wearing a lovely gown that is patterned with the lanterns, as well as some of the flowers, the sunflower that caused her hair to be magical. And Flynn is here as well, and he's looking very dapper and handsome. And Rapunzel is just, again, got some really lovely adornments in her hair, and she looks pretty happy to be with her man dancing at the ball. And so this is what the back of that looks like, and it does say Belle of the Ball and limited edition of 35 on it. And again, this was a fantasy pin made by Pin It on Magic. And then the final one in a bubble mailer is something that I wasn't expecting. Was actually a really sweet little surprise. So I ordered a pre-sale from a fantasy pin maker, and I never ordered from them before. And so I really wasn't expecting anything special, and that pin will probably be a few more months until it makes its way to me, but it's one that I'm pretty excited about. But in the meantime, Samantha from Pins on Main was sweet enough to send me a little gift to keep me excited before that pre-sale is released. And so she sent me her fantasy Cinderella castle decorated like the purple wall. And so this is one I'd actually been looking at in her shop and had considered picking it up and had decided against it. And I got this in the mail, a complete surprise. I had no idea that I was going to get it. So this will make a pretty cute addition to my collection. I have some pretty cute pictures in front of the purple wall. And I always love a classic Cinderella castle. So it's pretty small, but it's really pretty. And it has 2 pin posts, and it doesn't have anything special on the back. But she did include her card, which you can see some of her more recent designs on it. Again, this is Pins on Main. She makes really cute pins. And then finally, I got a box, which I've never gotten pin mail in a box before, so I knew it was special. So I'm part of a group on Facebook called Kenny Shops Disney, and I'll link a link to that down below in the description. Kenny is a guy who lives in Orlando, and he picks up merchandise from the parks for people at very reasonable prices. And I've gotten pins from him before, and I really enjoy his customer service and how quickly he gets the pins out. And so a few weeks back, he had a pin sale, and I picked up some pins from that sale. And so I got 3 pins, and I'll start off with one that I actually got for Jose, which I already showed it to him, so he's not going to be spoiled if he watches this video. And that was this limited edition PhilHer Magic 15 Magical Years Walt Disney World pin, and it's got Mickey Mouse on it with some beautiful music notes and and he's wearing his little tuxedo, and it's pretty cute. I'm not a huge PhilHer Magic fan, but Jose really likes PhilHer Magic, so I wanted to pick this up for him. And so that will go on Jose's collection, but I wanted to share it with you guys anyways. And then in addition to that, I picked up one that is only available, was only available for a very short period of time. And that is the K from the PopUp Disney series. Celebrating 90 years of Mickey Mouse, they released a letter of Mickey with a different iteration of Mickey Mouse on it. And it just so happened that the one that has a K on it is also the one with Sorcerer and Mickey on it. So of course I wanted that one, since my name is Catherine and that starts with a K, and Sorcerer and Mickey is the best Mickey. That's why I wanted that one. So I picked that up, and we've got a little Mickey Mouse in his sorcerer hat and his sorcerer robes. And I'll show you the back of that. It does say PopUp Disney on the back of it, and it is an alley of 2,000. I know you can't see any of that, but I try. One of these days I'll be able to figure out how to get a pin to focus on my camera on my phone. And then finally, the very last pin that I got from that pin sale, and what I'll be showing you in today's little pin mail experience, is from the Fairy Tales event in Walt Disney World from earlier this year, which there's no way I was ever going to be able to attend that. And I never really was like that interested in any of the pins, but since I do have a little bit of Finding Nemo collection, and because I would say that Finding Nemo is my favorite Pixar movie, I picked up this pin from the Fairy Tales event, which is the dentist office tank and all of the dentist office friends from Finding Nemo. And so Gil is my favorite character from Finding Nemo, so I'm excited to have him on a pin, and it's really cute that they're all there in their little tank and they're having a grand old time. And so this one, again, was only available at that event. And so they're just, I probably never really would have been able to get it if I wasn't part of this Kenny's group on Facebook. So really excited I was able to pick this up. Unfortunately, the post did get a little bent on shipment, but not too bad. And so this was a limited edition of 500. I'm not sure why there's a blank bar on there, but it does say Disney Fairy Tales on the background, and it has the Ellie of 500 on there and everything like that. So thank you so much for joining me for my pin mail for the month of September, and I'm excited. I've got a few pre-orders or pre-sales that I've ordered on fantasy pins that should be coming in the next few months, and I'm excited to share with you. Let me know what your favorite pin was, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.